Welcome to our next guitar tutorial. This time I'm going to teach you about notations. Now, what are notations? Notations are a system of symbols that represents something like a number or amount. Now, what is musical notation? In musical notation, there are some system of symbol that represents a sound. So there are two types of notations to learn guitar. One is the staff notation and the other is the tab notation. Now I have found that many guitar students, they find it difficult to understand the staff notation. So this time I'm going to teach you about tab notation. Now what's a tab notation? Now in a tab notation there are 6 lines. I'm going to draw it on the board so that you could understand. So there would be 6 lines. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The top line represents the first string of the guitar. So this is the first string of the guitar. The second line from the top represents the second string of the guitar. The third line, obvious, represents the third string. Fourth represents the fourth string. Fifth line represents the fifth string. Sixth line represents the sixth string. So to better understand, if you take the guitar and just look towards the fretboard, it's like that. If you look towards the fretboard, this is the nut over here. You see, this is the nut over here, and your sixth string comes, your first string comes up, second string, third string, fourth, fifth, sixth string. So this is how it looks. Now there are few more lines on this tab notations. There will be sometimes vertical lines like this. Now please note that these vertical lines are not the frets on the guitar, but these vertical lines are called as bar lines. This is called the bar line. Now space between any two bar lines is called a measure. So this is called a measure. Okay, so it consists of 6 lines, and these vertical lines are not the frets, these are the bar lines, and the space between any two bar lines is a measure. Now depending upon the number of notes between these two bar lines measure, you could know the rhythm of the song. In musical terms, it's called as the time signature. So don't bother about the time signature for now. Let me explain to you. I'll just wipe out. You could just write it down on your notebook, what I've mentioned it on the board. Now, if I say place a number 0 on this string, what it means is that on the first string, I need to play the first string as an open first string. What do I mean by open is, you do not place your finger on any of the frets. If I place a number 1, that means on the first string, or I play the first string on the first fret. So I'll just give you an example. This is the guitar, of course you know that, and so Now how do I play this? When I see 0 on that, I play this string as open string. When there is a number 1 here, I place my finger on the first fret of the first string. That's what I need to play. When I see a number 3, so the next note that I need to play is the first string on the third fret. This is what I would have to play. When, now say for example the second string, if there is 0 on this second string, it means that I play the second string open. I don't place my fingers on any of the fret. That's how it will sound. Now when I place here number 1, that means I play the second string on fret 1. If there is a number 3 here, it means I play the second string on the third fret. Now let's see the third string. If there's 0 on this third string, what do you think? Yes, it is I play the third string, open third string. Now if there's number 2 here on the third string, I place my second finger on the second fret of the third string and then I play this. So it goes on and on. Okay, now sometimes what happens is when there is a song, there is a tune that to be played, it may not fit in one line. So the same thing you'll have over here. And so you continue from here what you ended, you come back over here, and then it goes on, and with this finishes, then you have another set of these lines called the tab notation, and it goes on. So depending upon the length of the song, the notation goes on. So in other words, this is one line of music. The same thing over here would be the second line of music, as in when you write something on the notebook. On the notebook you have just 2 lines, but here there are 6 lines, and this 6 lines is as if it's just a 1 line. So that's all about tab notations, and I will just put an image of last time that I had showed you the finger exercise, and you'll come to know how you need to play those strings or those notes.